Right. Question is, can I reach? No. Oh shit. I'm gonna try something. Oh yeah, this way. Sweet. Okay. Land. It should be through. It's over there. All right, now. Okay. So yeah, no. Maybe the bomb will work. Nope. All right. So fuck. We don't have to get Knuckle. Cool. We don't have to worry about Knuckle. So all we have to worry about is Puppet Ganon and the Red Whiz Robe. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. For the time frame, everything's good. Oh yeah, this game aged so well. This game aged extremely well. And then the HD remaster is even nicer. All right, cool. So we don't have to worry about Knuckle. We have, for science, we have confirmed. Watch Nintendo make a fucking Game Boy Advanced controller for this fucking game. I don't think I would buy that. I'd be like, I'm good. All right, Coral, let's get out of here. I'm glad I shifted over to the easier dungeon to get at. Because man, going all the way through the fucking forest temple and all that shit, and then having to leave, oh, that'd be a nightmare. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum. Tee hee hee, tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? Oh, yeah, Wonk can control the wind, little kid. He's so young to have such power. How did you know to find me here? I didn't. I just kind of like, picked a place at random and the cyclones took me here. Definitely haven't played this before. I'm the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you, young one? I like you. I like you. And so I should give you a new power to the bow that you wield. You want to drink some Baileys from my shoe? And then I climb into each ear. He's like, no, get him out! Get him out! You've seen my downstairs mix-up. Power of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. Nice. Why'd they have to make her so weird and creepy? Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Child. I must tell you, you are just my type, tee-hee-hee. I am a child. You are saying that a child is your type. Ma'am, that is fucked up. Even Carl's like, oh shit. Sorry.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Awkward. Do. All right. They're spinning! She registered with the neighborhood. Isn't the ice island around here? Wait. Dude, there or there? I think it's there. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for the shout out. Doing some night rain, nice. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, whenever the subathon ends, I'll be able to play some of the other shit, but like, right now, I see 6 hours, 47 minutes, but I don't believe it. I could be wrong. Oh, we can get the other fairy islands, too. We gotta group up? Yeah, we do. You'll be carrying me for a while because I haven't played any of it yet. I played a little bit. I haven't gotten past the first boss because I played for like a couple hours the first day and then I didn't pick it up since because I did the subathon. You have it on PlayStation and PC? Nice. I just have it on PC right now. $20. Wait, how do I? There we go. Nice. Gotta hurry. All right, here I think we get the boots. Oh, is that not? Oh, yep, this way. Have you played Peak yet? I've been playing a little of that lately, and it's actually really fucking fun. No! What? The fuck was that? Dude, that's annoying. Launch. Okay. Do. What? Oh my fucking god. That's annoying. Ironically, I still should have enough time. Maybe. That's so annoying. Oh. The controls on the HD version are better too. I might be boned. Dude. Dude, just fucking jump! There we go. Holy shit. We should be fine. I should be fine. Come on. Oh my god, dude. How do I get out of here? Fuck, dude. Fucking keys. What? Oh, I'm so screwed. Yep, I'm fucked. That's awesome. Nintendo's going on a massive banning spree for people using the MiG-2 switches. They said they were, yeah, they said they were gonna do that. Like, they warned people. They're like, we are gonna, oh, whatever. They're like, we are gonna do this if you do that. Because most people using those things are using it to use pirated games. And everybody, oh, I wasn't pirating games. It was just backups of all my games. And it's like, yeah, sure. Then why not just play the regular game? Why did you have to use a MiG cartridge specifically for your Switch 2? Like, yeah, Nintendo told people not, they specifically called out that product and they were like, don't use it. Like, we're gonna ban people if you use it. And people didn't listen. You know, it's like if you were told, "Hey, don't put this thing on your car. Don't put a fucking whatever thing to make your car go faster. Don't put nitrous on your car. It's illegal." And then you do it anyways, and you're like, "I got arrested and my car got impounded because I put nitrous on it." Did the cops tell you not to? Yeah. Well, that's bullshit. It's my car. It's like they told you not to, bro. What do you expect? The speedrun strat for the area is so satisfying. Nintendo's a company of its word. I mean, every game, guys, every game company does it. If you get caught using shit like that on an Xbox that's cooked up to the internet, Microsoft will fuck with you. They'll ban you. They'll do whatever. If Sony catches you doing it, they'll do it too. It's nothing new. Like, why do you think I went through so many careful steps when I modded my Switch 1 to make sure that my account was not, like, linked to it in any way possible, so that if some fluke thing happened, because I never put that thing on the internet anyways, but if for some reason, like, I turned it on and it decided to log into the internet and Nintendo was like, there's no account linked to it. Like, I did that before this fucking the current shit that they didn't even make any changes. It's all the same shit. They just fucking repeated it. Like, that's the risk of modding. Some companies don't care if you mod their shit. Like, I doubt Steam Deck would do anything if people modded their Steam Decks. But, like, other companies will. Like, yeah. You're not the biggest fan of Nintendo at the moment, but everything is targeting them is simply stuff doing everyone else is doing for 20 years now. Exactly. I'm in the same boat. Like, I don't like Nintendo's business practices. I don't like how they handled the whole Power World thing. I don't like how they're on board with the same shit as, like, Ubisoft, saying that people better get used to not owning their games. They're going to be licensing them. Like, I don't like any of that shit. So, like, that I'm not happy about. All this dumb stuff about, like, the Switch 2 console and all this other crap, it's like, dude. Oh, like, and then you got people just out there completely, like, just fucking repeating disinformation. Like, I saw this guy being like, there's $90 Nintendo games, and it's like, bro, not in the United States. And that $90 Nintendo game is either A, at a country where they get big import taxes anyways, and so they're used to those prices, or B, it's their currency exchange rate. It's like, give me a break, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with being pissed off at Nintendo. There's nothing wrong with saying, like, hey, you know what? If someone's like, hey, man, I don't like Nintendo. I don't like their console. I don't like their games. I don't like anything about them. That's fine. But don't be like, I hate Nintendo, and then sit there and then be like, you know what? I hate Nintendo so much, I'm just gonna fucking make stupid shit up to make other people dislike Nintendo. Because then all you're doing is you're discrediting yourself. So then nobody's gonna care or believe whatever it is you gotta say, because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, aren't you the guy that just made up a bunch of shit because you were butthurt at Nintendo? For stupid reasons? No. You sure about that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, the one reason to not hate Nintendo is the Switch 2. The Switch 2 as a console is actually really good. My only complaint about the Switch 2 is the launch lineup's weak. I felt like Nintendo should have at least had a couple more titles, one more title would have made a huge difference besides Mario Kart. Because right now they're just relying on Mario Kart World, which Mario Kart World's a lot of fun, but they're also relying on, you know, upscaled Breath and Tears. And now I know I might be a little biased in one way or the other because I've already been playing a lot of modded Tears, and so I played upscaled Tears. And oh shit, I'm out of magic. I played upscale Tears, and I played upscale fucking Breath. And so for me, I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, like I want new shit. But for other people, it's like, oh my god, this is awesome because I never got to play it where it looked like this. So, no, wrong one! Ah, fuck. You're probably gonna know next year with taxes before Dustbugs comes out, and then there's a handful of games that you can play as well. Oh, yeah. Grab the wrong one. Fuck, that's fine. The Pal World, you can also see... Well, the problem with the Pal World argument is that Nintendo argued that the whole throwing monsters from a sphere thing was their thing, and they retroed saying that Arceus was the first one that did it. But the makers of Pal World actually put... Because they're like, in a 3D space, all these things happen, and we throw a ball, and it catches it, and then this is the mechanic, and like that's what they said that their patent was. But the makers of Pal World already had a game out before that called Craftopia, that did that very thing too. So it was kind of like an odd... The whole situation was kind of like... and Nintendo, I feel like, was probably pulling some fucking strings to get what they wanted. Because Nintendo has never lost a lawsuit that it has initiated. It's lost lawsuits before, but never ones that it started. Patenting game mechanics is the most scummy thing in the digital gaming world. It really is. Like, I get Nintendo's trying to protect their shit. Like, I get it. But, like, it's not the way to go about it. You know what I mean? There's a better way to go about that. Which is if someone's blatantly ripping off your shit, not like mildly adjacent, but if they're blatantly ripping off your shit, yeah, go after them. But if it's just adjacent, like, whatever, man. It just makes it seem like that rather than try to outperform the competition, you'd rather just throw money at legal shit, legal avenues to smother them. Which is, like, ironic, too, because, like, Nintendo, generally, they're good at what they do. You know, like, their games are good for the people that are interested in those kinds of games, so, like, they don't need to do that shit. What? Why was the wind doing that? That was weird. Phone's gonna die. Waiting for your son. You be right back. Heard. Gotta wait for my son, Flintlock Wood. How long do you think it'll be before modders find a way around the MIG switch banning? I don't know if they will. More likely than not, there'll have to be some new product that comes out. Because all they did was they updated the Switch. They updated the MIG switch to be compatible with Nintendo's software. So Nintendo, of course, when they found out, they're like, yeah, let me update that really quick, and that's how they started catching people. So more likely than not, MIG's probably gonna that company that makes that is probably gonna have to come out with a whole new fucking thing that people are gonna have to buy that will be more compatible with the Switch 2, and then maybe be able to avoid updates catching it. Maybe. It's a maybe. That all depends, because then the other thing, the next avenue is that Nintendo will do is they'll probably go after the company that makes them and basically shut them the fuck down like they've done with Yuzu and Ryujinx and all the emulators and all the other things that do stuff like that. Like, that's probably their next step, to be honest. So I wouldn't, So that's exactly what pharmaceutical companies do with their patents, because they put them so much R&D into developing them. I can understand from a business innovation standpoint why Nintendo would want to hold on to these game mechanics to make it exclusive to their consoles to maximize their return on the innovation. It's literally what patents are for. Now, if Pokemon had any significant gameplay upgrade in the past few gens, they wouldn't have had to worry about Pal World. That's true, too, honestly. Hey, what's up, Tony? And I see your point, too, Dadass. I think more what Joffrey meant wasn't that like it's illegal what they're doing. It's just kind of like a scummy move, because it's like stifling. Because like as a game, like from a company standpoint, I definitely get that, but like from a gamer standpoint, I want innovation. You know what I mean? I want companies to be able to like, hey, you know what? Nintendo did this. Let's make this better by doing this and that, and shit like that. So I can see that argument too. You do find it funny listening to people complaining about not being able to pirate games? I mean, not having to pirate games also comes from a slight place of privilege in certain cases. Like, one of the biggest areas where game piracy is a problem is in Brazil. And that's because between Brazil's import laws, their tax laws, and a few other things, games over there are just ridiculously overpriced. Like people are complaining about the price of games here. Like, Brazilian people would like fucking love to have that kind of shit. So most of them pirate it because they just can't afford it, you know, but they want to still play. There's this amazing treasure inside that freezing ring of ice over there, but even if you blah blah blah, you already got it. Thank you, bye. The frozen one, I think, is like over here, right? Yeah, let's go to outset. To be fair, you may or may not have pirated things in the past, but you wouldn't complain if it was blocked. Well, yeah, that's like people that are complaining about getting caught pirating and then losing their basic privileges on the platform. It's just like, dude, like, what did you expect? Like, just take the L, buy a new console, make a new account, and move on with your life. Well, I can't afford to do that. Well, I mean, you probably shouldn't have modded your Switch and pirated a bunch of shit. Like, that's precisely why I'm not fucking with my Switch 2 in that way. I'm not modding it. I'm not getting any little MIG switches or anything like that. because I can't afford to buy another one right now, and I don't want to buy another one right now. It was a big enough pain in the ass for me to get this one. In fact, I couldn't even get my hands on this one. It had to be, it was Laramus in the community that was like, hey man, I managed to get an extra one if you want to get it. And that's the only reason why I have this Switch 2, so I'm not going to risk it for shit. Now, will I mod it down the road? Probably. After like a couple years and I get a Zelda Edition Switch 2, and then this is now my day one Switch 2 that they didn't know about all the things that people came up with to fucking mod it, and now I'm able to mod it. Like, yeah, I would do that. But not right now, because I don't want to lose my shit. It's the same thing I did with the Switch 1. You know, I had my day one Switch for years, and then finally the OLED Tears Switch came out. I got the OLED Tears Switch, and that was when I started playing around with modding my Switch 1. After I'd already cleared everything off of it, I factory reset that thing before I started modding it, and I had all my stuff transferred to my non-modded Switch. Yeah. What's up, Bird? What's up, Bug? How's it going? I'm trying to protect IP with Power World. The floodgates open, and then everyone develops a similar game. And what's the purpose of buying a new Pokemon game? I mean, kind of, but then that'd be like if Bethesda patented open world gaming, right? And they were like, nobody can make an open world game but us. And so then we wouldn't have The Witcher 3. We wouldn't have Breath of the Wild. We wouldn't have Tears of the Kingdom. We wouldn't have Oblivion. Or we would have Oblivion, but you know what I mean, right? Like, we would lose out on stuff. And that's like the consumer point of view. But I think the main reason why people were like, it was kind of a scummy move on Nintendo's part was because, like, they retroactively got the patent after Power World already fucking made it shit. So they didn't have the Power World. They didn't have the patent before Power World was made. They made the they got the patent and then had it retroactively dated. So that they could sue Power World, which, I mean, I don't understand Japanese law either. You know, I don't understand, you know, what regulations they go through and shit like that for all that stuff, and like what qualifies for, you know, those consumer laws. Wait, what? Did we already do this one? Oh, right. It's like Nico's. I was like, I didn't come up here. What am I doing? Yeah, but I mean, the mechanic they patented was basically the throwing of in the 3D space too, which was kind of the odd thing. But I mean, and like I said, what it does though, from like it's one thing when you see companies doing that with like pharmaceuticals, like you made the example of before, because, you know, obviously, like you said, they put in a lot of money into the R&D, and they want to make sure that they're the ones that profit from all the work that they did. But like when you patent something like throwing a Pokeball, and it's not even throwing a Pokeball, it's just doing it in like the 3D space, because they couldn't get them on the other version of it, so they had to word it in this particular way. I feel like what it does for Nintendo in that case, and the way a lot of gamers and a lot of consumers took it, and, you know, like I said, it doesn't mean that it was wrong. It was whether or not it was right or wrong of them to do, or legal or illegal or whatever. Obviously it was legal. They got away with it, you know. But it makes Nintendo look weak, because it makes it seem like, rather than, hey, you know, here's the next Pokemon game and it blows fuck Power World, we made an even better game. It's like, now everybody's expecting the next Pokemon game to be super mid, because they couldn't even do a better game than Power World, so they had to sue Power World. Like, it's like a sign of weakness, you know what I mean? It's like, we don't have confidence in our IP, so we're going to fucking... What? God damn it. We don't have confidence in our game, so we're just going to get rid of the competition instead of beating the competition. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. No, that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, the next Pokemon game is going to suck and that Nintendo is not going to make a good game. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of the image they're harboring by taking that route. Yeah. Oh, it's still being litigated? Oh, okay. I didn't know it was still being litigated. I thought it was already done. I thought Power World had to pay them like, and what are they sue? I think they're also suing them for like what 50,000 yen or something silly like that, or no, or the equivalent of $50,000 US, not 50,000 yen. 50,000 yen's like $500. That'd be like small claims court. Hold on, can I make it from here? Maybe I can. See if I can make it from here. They took out the mechanics, but they're also trying to invalidate the patent. Smart. Because like I said, the one big thing is that Nintendo's like, hey, we did this at this point in Arceus, but like the guys that made Power World already did it in Craftopia. And I'm surprised Nintendo didn't sue Craftopia. Craftopia took a lot of stuff from took a lot of influence from Breath of the Wild, ironically. Ow, a treasure chart. Well, I didn't realize they were still in litigation about it. Yeah, no, but my biggest gripe, like I said earlier, my biggest gripe with Nintendo isn't the legalese stuff that they've been doing. Like, that's something that I'm like, you know, you can do better. My biggest gripe was how they've come out and said the same shit that Ubisoft said. That bothers me. The whole not owning your games bullshit. That they're trying to push, you know? And I mean, I know Nintendo's trying to push it too because they want people to get on the Nintendo online. You know, they want everybody to get on the subscription. That's why they got rid of the Wii U market. It's why, you know, they're pushing for more digital content and stuff because they want to be like, yeah, no, you just got the license that allows you to play it. You don't actually own it. Which is fucked. Is it this one? I mean, I guess we could go and then he'll tell us. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Licensing's a whole nother can of worms. Well, I mean, a lot of game companies are pushing for, hey, you know, if you buy this, you don't actually own it anymore, which I highly disagree with that. It's even more disgusting that they raised the prices of some games that were 50 and are charging like 60. Yeah, that's silly. Skull and Bones on PS5 was $70 when it came out. Oh, dude, 70 Skull and Bones I heard suck. You can at least give Nintendo that they at least put out a complete game. Oh, absolutely. Like I said, the things that I am upset about Nintendo have nothing to do with the game, the console, or any of that. My biggest gripe with Nintendo is their stance on leasing and their lack of differentiation in the pricing of game key cards to the fucking just the download codes that you can get in some of the games, which again, like, I don't have a problem with that, but change the pricing up because of how you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't charge me the same price for this when I have the whole game in my cartridge that you do for when you open the box and there's just like a, hey, here's your code, or you open the box and it's like, here's your game key code card, because it's like, okay, yeah, I don't mind, I'll do it, I'll buy it, but that should be, instead of $70, it should be $50. You know? You waited 2 fucking years for that stupid game. I saw that game and I was like, man, that game looks dope. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. And then it came out and I saw a bunch of people streaming it and playing it, and then like the fucking negativity just started flowing, and I knew it was genuine because it came from everyone. There wasn't a, you could tell, like, sometimes you could tell when a game's just getting hate just to get hate, you know, because people on the internet love to just hate on shit. And I was like, oh, they're not just hating to hate. This game's not good. Like, oh dear. You know, I probably should just go to the one spot so I can find out where it is I have to go instead of blindly flying around for a minute. Your husband loves pirate games and there aren't a lot of them to get excited about? Sea of Thieves is dope. Quadruple A game, boys. Oh, give me a break. Not you, but like just the statement. It's a quadruple A game. Really? What does that even fucking mean? Like, what does that even fucking mean? You've heard a good thing about Sea of Thieves? Oh, Sea of Thieves is the shit. This is a great game. Yeah. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is awesome. But like, yeah, you know, I guess I digress back to my my original statement, which is there's nothing wrong with being mad at Nintendo. There's nothing wrong with being mad at Microsoft. There's nothing mad with being wrong at Sony, Valve, Steam, like whatever. Yeah, Epic Games, Ubisoft. There's nothing wrong with disliking companies. There's nothing wrong with disliking their products, not wanting their products, and everything like that. We just got to get all this disinformation bullshit out of there so that people can make honest decisions and honest opinions instead of like all this bullshit. Man, that thing's not even as fast as a Steam Deck. Faster than a Steam Deck. I already got stick drift. What did you do? Did you slap it around like it was your dong? What the fuck? Like, like this controller is well used. There are thousands of hours on this controller between the emulators, between the Switch, some of the Switch 2 before I got my other Pro controller, all of this. There is so much time on this controller. There's no stick drift. None of my Joy-Cons have stick drift. My day one Switch's Joy-Cons don't even have stick drift. If you can get past the griefers, it's great. Oh, and Sea of Thieves, yeah. I usually just shit on them. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in ages. I hit Pirate Legend back when it was a huge deal, and then played for a while, and then kind of just fell off of it. Do you need a subscription for Sea of Thieves? No. Oh wait, wrong one. What am I doing? Yeah, you just have to own the game. I think it's on Game Pass too if you have like Xbox PC Game Pass and shit. Yeah, it's a matter of I think the biggest issue people had with stick drift is two factors, right? It's shit getting into your controller and messing with the sensor, and it's how hard you play your game. If you are beating the fuck out of your controller, if you're smacking your controller, or if you're really like slamming your thumbs around on your your analogs and shit like that, yeah, you're gonna get stick drift. But if I drive my car full speed down the road all the time and go drifting around corners and drive like a complete asshole, it's gonna fall apart too, you know? It's the same thing. If I don't change the oil in my car, it's gonna die, you know? I know this, and it's not a problem when the games are actually worth the price. Nothing Nintendo has put out this day is worth $80 or more, in your opinion? I agree. I don't think Mario Kart World is $80. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a solid $70 Mario Kart title. I have a feeling when the new Zelda comes out, that'll probably be the first game that I'm like, yeah, this is $80. Unless Nintendo completely whiffs it, which, I mean, I don't think they will, but it's possible. I mean, they made Triforce Heroes. They've been outdated tech-wise for 10 years. Well, the thing is Nintendo doesn't need to be on a Sony or a Microsoft level of tech. It doesn't make sense for Nintendo. Like their main titles, their main games that they're making play perfectly on this hardware. And it doesn't need like, and the fact is it's a handheld. It's a handheld with a dock, but it's still a handheld that is on par with it's spec-wise on par with a PS4 Pro, but everything I've seen actually shows it outperforming it as a handheld, which is pretty dang good, especially for a $450 price point. Like, I don't need a $900 fucking PS5 level Switch 2. Like, it's not, what's it gonna do? That's not like, their market is lower end consoles, more family friendly, more budget than Microsoft and Sony. That's why they always do so well. Because they're not competing with Microsoft and Sony. They're in their own market. Yeah. The Wii was outdated, but it was experimental, and they just never caught up with the rest of the industry and justify their prices as if the new handheld games are better than the PS5 games. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. My PS5 has been collecting dust for quite a while. Most of the PS5 games that I can play, that I play, are also on PC, and I tend to play it on my PC. Sony exclusives have not really been enticing me for quite a while. I've been finding Sony exclusives to be really lackluster lately. Yeah, I am. That's just my opinion. We got 5 squares in the south and 1 east. Got it. But again, that's just like my opinion, you know. And at the end of the day, an opinion is just an opinion. PS5, new Xbox, or PC games, it doesn't matter what's played. I mean, here's an interesting way to look at it, though, if you want to think about it. Like, a lot of the times with game launches on Xbox and on PlayStation, we see so many problems on launch. We don't see a lot of launch problems with Nintendo. We don't see, Nintendo is fully utilizing its hardware. I don't feel like Sony or Microsoft are fully utilizing their hardware, and they're already working on upgrading to the next thing. And developers, I feel like developers aren't fully utilizing the power of their hardware yet either. They're just in this race with each other to have better specs, you know? It's like that homie that every time a new computer part comes out, regardless of how expensive it is, he has to get it, put it in a computer, and be like, oh yeah, now my computer has these specs. It's like, yeah, but you play Terraria on Minecraft. Like, what are you doing? It's kind of like that. You know what I mean? But I get that Nintendo's not on par with PlayStation and with Microsoft tech-wise. Like, I get that. It's not. The Switch 2 is not a PS5. The Switch 2 is not an Xbox X. It's not, like, you know. But like I said, it doesn't need to. The Nintendo games aren't coming out like that, where they need to have a monster of a console to be able to just barely handle it in a lot of cases. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and wait, I already did the ice ring. Oh, dang it! I went to the wrong one. I think it's not this one. I bet you it's fuck. Whatever. All right, let's. Do. Was it Breath they postponed several times? I don't remember if Breath was, but they did postpone Tears like twice? Question mark? Something like that. Yeah. I mean, here's what I would like to see from the industry right now. Like, we have all these companies, desperately grasping onto exclusivities and things like that as a way of competition with each other. I'm looking at Nintendo too. But, like, because of that, I feel like game developers themselves are the ones that are paying the price because everything is so different. Like a PS5 might have similar specs to an Xbox X, but they're not the same. Just like an Xbox S is nowhere near a PS5 or an X or a PS5 Pro, or they even have an Xbox X Pro. I don't even know. I feel like if the gaming industry was able to better standardize, we would get better quality of games. And I think that's the one thing that kind of gives Nintendo an edge slightly when it comes to cleaner drops, is because Nintendo has kind of put itself on its own little island and it's not racing Microsoft or Sony. So they just take their time and move at their own pace. Because I think that's part of it. Part of it is just they're in such a rush to outdo each other. Because these days, it's not, you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be correct. You just need to be first. And then people are like, yep, this is the original. It's the best, no matter what, 9 times out of 10. And I think that's what it boils down to. That's why that's why we had things like the fucking Cyberpunk 2027 or 2077 shitty ass launch where, it was an incomplete game and played like ass for ever. Oh, wait, shit. Fuck. Yeah, we'll just teleport back. I need to go get a pear because there's a heart container up there. Yeah, Tears. I mean, Breath might have been delayed a few times. During the time when like the Switch was first launching and Breath was coming out and shit, I was switching between careers from chef to working in an office and learning all that shit, so like my attention was pulled away from gaming and shit for a little while. Yeah, they play it safe, but they should price accordingly. There's no way these new Switch games are costing them as much as GTA 6 is costing Rockstar, or FromSoft with their new games, but they're going to charge more. That's all you mean? I mean, that's valid. It all boils down to, like, what you charge for something all boils down to the perceived value. And if people perceive that level of value with Nintendo and they're willing to pay it, like, I mean, it might not cost them as much to make Tears of the Kingdom than it did Elden Ring, but I played Tears of the Kingdom as much as I played Elden Ring, if not more. And not just from like a content standpoint, like, but I mean, I really love Zelda games. And that's not to take away from Elden Ring. I love Elden Ring as well, and I love FromSoft games as well, but like, they're all different. And at that point, it's like, well, how do you standardize the cost then, Like, I mean, like, honestly, we don't know if it costs Nintendo less to develop some of their games, because some of their games might seem lower tech, but those games also came out not rushed, and they came out later than they were originally intended, so they lost money on that too. Bye. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask, you know what I mean? And for permission kind of shit. It's like, all right, you know what? Just put the fucking game out there. We'll apologize, and then we'll put it on sale. And then, then we'll put some day one patches out, and we'll put some other patches out. We got to get that shit out there today. And Nintendo's like, we'll postpone it another year and lose out on a bunch of sales. So, I mean, it puts an interesting burden on, I guess, the consumers to kind of decide, how do we value that? How do we value that price tag? Is it just developmental cost? Is it perceived value from the game? You think a lot of games forgotten how to make playing games fun and concentrate on making news biggest baddest? Well, I mean, in regards to that, it's the commercialization and corporatization of the video game industry that we're seeing all these issues, right? Like, I remember when to get back to like Cyberpunk, for example, when Cyberpunk released incomplete, I had heard that and it was being kind of portrayed that the reason was the shareholders for CD Projekt Red were tired of waiting around and they wanted a return on their investment, and they said launch it and we'll just fix it as we go, essentially. And then that's why we got that abysmal Cyberpunk launch, which ruined it for years. Like, nobody wanted to fucking play that game or give a shit about that game, and rightfully so. Stop. But when you look at, like, say, Clair Obscur was a game made by a small group of developers, and they made a game that they wanted to play. That was it. They made a game that they wanted to play. It was a little tongue-in-cheek. Expedition 33, 33 of them left Ubisoft to make their own game company, blah, 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 blah. Like, I get it. It was very poetic. But, like, at the end of the day, they made a game that they wanted to play off of a game that they were like, what do you say? He was like, oh, my favorite game is Final Fantasy, and I wanted to make a game like Final Fantasy. I brought a bunch of like-minded people with me, and we just made a game that we thought would be really fun. The $50 price tag is just the cherry on top. I would have paid $60 for Clair Obscur. Fuck, I would have paid 70. Game is beautiful. Game is beautiful. But the whole point is rather than making games that they think are going to do well and sell well, they made a game that they wanted to play, and it showed. And that's what developers need to get back to. They need to get back to making the games that they like, and it will show in the final product, and then it'll be better for everybody. And when it's worth the price, it's worth the price. Exactly. To break it down, there was at least a team of 300 developing Mario Kart World, plus help from developers at Monolith Studios, and GTA 6 has already been rumored to be $100. I heard 140. I don't know how true that is, so don't quote me on that, and don't take that as if I'm telling you guys fucking facts, but I remember hearing like 140 at one point. And here's my issue with GTA 6, though. I also heard the rumor that it's locked at 30 frames. Which, like, I mean, they say that you can't tell, but I mean, like, I'm not one to really kind of give a fuck about 30 frames to 60 frames. Like, I'll still play Bloodborne at 30 frames, even though I would rather it be 60 frames. I'll play Breath and Tears at 30 frames, even though I'd rather them be 60 frames, and they play better at 60 frames. So, like, that's not, like, you know, a deal breaker kind of thing for me, but you're going to sit here and charge a shitload of money, but you can't even get it at 60 frames in 2025. I mean, I get it. You're like, it's like some next level fucking graphics and shit, but like, damn, homie, locked at 30 frames. And we're not going to get, because I guarantee you, we're not going to get 60 frames 4K until it launches on PC, and it's not going to launch on PC for the first year. It's only going to be console exclusive for the first year, which is crazy. And the developers for Expedition 33 were right. Yeah, like I said, when you make it, like, you can tell when a game was made with love, man. You can tell when a game was made with love, and you can tell when a game was just some fucking turd that they threw around for a while and then put in a pretty package and tried to sell it as something other than a turd. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty. I'm looking at you, Activision. I'm looking at you, you know, these big, you know, I'm looking at you, Ubisoft. And it's sad too, because like I've been gaming long enough that I can think back when Activision games and Ubisoft games used to be like, yeah, you know, like, oh man, it's the new Ubisoft game. Did you guys fucking see that? And it was like, oh fuck yeah, oh man, it's the new fucking Activision, it's the new Call of Duty, it's the new this, new that, and then now it's just like, oh, Activision fucking did it again, cool. They made a 300 gig fucking pile of shit that people are gonna hate but still buy the fuck out of. And they're gonna bitch all the way to the fucking the skin store and the item store. It's always on console, Rockstar, and then they release PC a year. Yeah, oh yeah, no, I know that. But like, man, I know people have been waiting around for GTA 6 forever, but launching it locked at 30 frames, I feel like might be a bad move, even if it plays fine, because people are gonna look at that and they're gonna read that and they're gonna think shit, even if you can't tell. Like, from a marketing perspective, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how people are. That's really interesting. I'm intrigued that Nintendo didn't do a bigger direct this year as well. Like, I understand the Donkey Kong direct because Donkey Kong's coming out next year or next month, and nobody knew much about it. And not gonna lie, I was like, I was gonna get it one way or the other for content, but now I'm actually kind of like, all right, I think this is gonna be kind of fucking fun. Like, I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. You know, it looks like it's gonna be. I didn't see where he said fuck. I'm like, this is gonna be dope. I wasn't paying attention. I blame you guys. You guys let me not pay attention to what he was saying because I was chatting. Oh fuck, which way did he say? He probably said up 3, and it's not that one, is it? No, that's where the tower is. Is it over here? I bet it's over there, isn't it? You okay? If you drop something, I'll take it. Nice save.
Swidey.
Ooh, thank you.
Here you go.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Do you need to put it in the oven or is it good?
No, you're good, baby. Thank you.
Great. Oh, it's good. Right.
You're fine, baby. Let's solve the dragon roost? Okay. Your eyes adjust, but you can see the difference between 30, 60, 90, and 144. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. But I was just saying, like, just hypothetically, like, hey, you know, even if 30 frames didn't mean detrimental to GTA 6, like, it's risky to launch with that mentality. Or with that stipulation, or whatever you want to call it. It's so subjective because you'd pay 80 easily for another Zelda, but GTA you wouldn't pay over 50. I mean, honestly, I enjoy the GTA games a lot. It's like a fucking crazy... It's not even like a movie. It's like a crazy, like, mini-series kind of shit, or like a full series, you know? Like, Season 6 of What the Fuck Miami kind of shit, you know?
Hey.
What? Oh, right. I wasn't paying attention. I was eating fries. Do I think the developers for Wukong tried to build a game that would be fun to play as well? I honestly do think that they built a game that they would like. I honestly do, because the whole Wukong mythos is extremely popular in China. And Wukong was a dope game. I liked Wukong a lot. I thought it was a really good game. There was some changes that I personally would have made to it. Some balancing stuff. Little nitpicky bullshit, nothing crazy. Oh yeah, I already had it unlocked. I'm so dumb. But all in all, I thought Wukong was the shit. He was just tougher? Yeah. We got World War III before GTA 6. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, they added a new map to Wukong? Oh, shit. Full-on map. Oh, nice. You know, in sword training, how you get paid 200 rupees for the 1K hits? Yeah. He also calls you the master. You get the master rank. I almost did it earlier, but I screwed up, and I was like, yeah, I'll come back and do it later. Oh, fuck. You kidding? I screwed that all up. I need to go around. You get up there. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, you son of a bitch. Dude, climb. You got that done? Nice. Yeah, it's really easy. It's just tedious. You've done it a bunch of times. Yeah, well, usually we first try it, but I just kind of screwed up. Hmm. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. I did learn something new today, though, that I didn't know before that, which was you can abuse the shit out of the big king bird with your boomerang once you knock his helmet off. That was really funny. We just stun lock him and it kills him. No, you didn't want to jump it. Oh my god, I fat fingered A. You little shit. Fuck out of here. I'm readjusting to a GameCube controller because the last time I played GameCube, my thumbs weren't as big. God damn it. Yeah, the Helm Rock King. No, dang it. They take too long. I just gotta go for it. Screw up. We yellow. No, stop targeting them. Oh my god. Get out of here! Mm-hmm. It's a really good movie. What? Alright, alright, got her. Got her. Got her. Knee pang and knee wong, knee wong. We want a strawberry! No, I've got that stuck in my head. What's up, Elsa? Might have. I can see. All right, we'll go there, get that song. We'll go to the other one, get the other song. Hi.
Just want to let you know I had an ice cream and there's one left in the course.
Well, thank you.
So if you went to go get one and you saw it was the last one, I just wanted to.
Well, thank you. How bad is it outside?
Oh my god. It's like 96.
You don't have to come with me on the walk. You've already been out in the swelter.
I'll come with you in solidarity.
You don't have to.
They look so.
Okay.
Promise I won't
Mm. There you have it. Yeah, I saw they're making Spaceballs too. I mean, it might not suck. It might suck though. Make sure it's not too hot for the corgi pads. Oh, they tend to stick on the grass. Honestly, I might just take them out into the back and then take them on a full walk. Because they also are not a big fan of the heat. And corgis do not like heat. You have been fighting to get off of SSI and you won? Oh shit. Yeah, honestly, I might just take him in the backyard. Like, we end up in the backyard anyways because of the walk. But when it's this hot, it might just be better to not leave them out too long on the sidewalk. Because they do cut across and shit. Yeah. The corgis just have like multiple layers of double layers of fur and shit, and they are cold weather dogs. They are not hot weather dogs. Bum, 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 bum. Here, let's get the song, and then we will grab the heart container up top. Where's the other one? I've got the other one. Yeah, Wind Temple's a pain in the ass. Just grabbing both songs real quick. Gotta love when they load more than 10 nuggets into the fucking container. What's up, dude? I was attacked by the evil Ganondorf, and this is what happened to me. He fucking killed me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Once you do, I'm certain the holder of the instrument will feel the blood of the sages awaken within his veins. The Wind Waker you hold was used long ago to conduct us sages when we played a song to call upon the gods. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. What? Was it the wrong one? Well, am I at the wrong one? Might be at the wrong one. Yeah, it's in the 90s here, and the humidity is fucking through the roof. And I mean, the humidity is always through the roof here. Yeah, I think that's the. I gotta go to the other one then. I mean, while we're here, we might as well get some rupees then. Oh, whatever. Yeah, it's currently. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I did that. It's 94. Feels like 101. That's the humidity. About 50%. Not bad. Not bad. I thought it was gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse tomorrow. And then Wednesday it's gonna storm. So I don't know how that'll fucking be. Because it's still supposed to be in the 90s. But storming. Which usually when it's hot like that, the storms get kind of vicious. So we'll have to wait and see. All right. Hey, what's up, Saint? You guys are getting hit hard tomorrow too? Oh man. Yeah, according to our weather, tomorrow's gonna be 95, high 95, low 74, kind of cloudy. Wednesday is an 81% chance of rain with thunderstorms in the morning and then just storms or rainstorms in the morning and then thunderstorms in the evening with a high of 91, which means it's probably gonna get fucking gross. And then it's gonna rain Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Ah, fuck, I might have to mow the lawn tomorrow in the morning. I might have to go to bed early and wake up and mow the lawn before we get a letter from the city. Excuse me. Call you Dash? Heard. Thanks for a fun session repo out the night. It was fun. Hell yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. Are you gonna be around on for next Friday? Or this Friday, I should say? Hell yeah. Starting to get warm in my office. Cannot do heat and humidity anymore. Oh yeah, dude, heat's brutal. Like, it sucks, but it's manageable. Like, the most important things to make sure that you do in like hot. First and foremost, hydrate, 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 hydrate. And if you're sweating a lot, if you're out doing stuff and sweating a lot, add a little salt into your diet or get some sports drinks or something to give you some electrolytes to help retain that fluid. And take
Hydrate,
breaks.
you bastard! Hydrate!
Like if you're feeling like, you know, your body's about to go down, like take a break. If you're feeling thirsty, that means it's already too late. You're already dehydrated. All right, shit. This is where the hard piece is.
Oh! Thank you! Bye!
It was this one, wasn't it? Unless you're talking timeline over release date. If you're talking timeline over release date, then Skyward Sword. Pretty sure it's this one. I think this is the first game where we get Beetle. And then Beetle's also in Skyward Sword. He's in Minish Cap. He's in, is he in Phantom? I forget. I think he is. He's in Spirit Tracks because you could shoot him down with your train to get him to land, buy stuff from him. Breath and Tears. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Dude, you're making me do school. I'm eating! Why do you guys always do this when I'm fucking eating? I ate a lot, too. That's the funny thing. I'm full. Alright, give me a second. Let me finish my meal. I swear, you guys save those for when I'm eating. That was good. Yep, and July's right around the corner. Yep. Yep, it's just gonna get worse. O great hero chosen by the Master Sword. My name is Laruto. I am a Zora sage. For an age I offered my prayers here in the Earth Temple, praying that the power to repel evil would ever remain within the Master Sword. And yet, unfortunately, due to Ganondorf's evil designs, the Master Sword you hold has lost this power. After his defeat at the hand of the Hero of Time, Ganondorf was sealed away, but not for all time. He was revived, and he returned to Hyrule in a red wrath. He attacked this temple and stole my soul, knowing that he had to remove the power contained in it to enrich that contained in that enchanted the blade. In order to return the power to repel evil to your sword, you must find another to take my stead in this temple and ask the gods for their assistance. Is this fee? No. You must find the one who carries on my bloodline, the one who holds this sacred instrument. Nothing can stop the flow of time or the passing of generations, but the fate carried within my bloodline endures the ravages of all these years. It survives. I think she is a descendant of Ruto, Princess Ruto, or Ruda. The song you just conducted is the one will open the eyes of the new sage and awaken within the sage the melody that will carry our prayers to the gods. Wind Waker Ganondorf is ancient? They all are. They're all the same Ganondorf. Wind Waker Ganondorf is the same Ganondorf as Twilight Princess Ganondorf is the same Ganon in Link to the Past and all of the Failed Hero timeline. It's just the different directions that he went. Like, there's a really interesting theory about this Ganondorf and the reason why he never transforms. He uses puppets and magic, his sorcery to control the puppets, but he himself never takes the demonic form. And that's because this Ganondorf was defeated by Link and sealed away. And when Link defeated him, he removed that demon Ganon form. And then that's the one that we see floating away. I'll get out of here someday and I'll get you. Like, that's that Ganon at the end of Ocarina. Now, the Ganondorf in the child timeline with Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, he never transforms. Link narcs on him to Zelda, who tells her dad, and they lock him up. And then we find out later that they tried to execute him. They utilized the sages to try to execute him, and then the divine prank happened to where when they stabbed him with the seven sage sword, the Triforce of Power came to him, and then he didn't die. He overpowered them, killed the Sage of Water, and then they locked him away in the Twilight Realm. But that's why he's able to transform into the Beast Ganon. And then in the Failed Hero timeline, he stays as Ganon because he kills Link and then goes into the Sacred Realm, and then they lock him in the Sacred Realm, and then he turns it into the Dark Realm and twists the power and all that other shit. So it's all the same guy, just in different directions. The only one that's different is the one in Breath and Tears. He's adjacent to that Ganondorf, and we see that especially in Tears with the memories. Several of the memories are direct instances to Ocarina of Time events. And then, of course, you know, there's just slight changes. Rauru being not only the Sage of Light, but he's also the first king of Hyrule, all this other shit. But, so they're kind of, to me, in my opinion, it's like, they should have, in my opinion, they should have had Breath and Tears be in the child timeline, because they directly reference Skyward Sword, they directly reference Ocarina of Time, and they directly reference Twilight Princess. Several times in the game. Zelda directly references it when she does the prayer to Link in Majora's Mask and Breath of the Wild. It would have made more sense in there, but then again, and then they could have just played off that, like, well, this is what actually happened back then, and everything else was just the legend. Haha, the legend of Zelda. Kind of, you know, they could have pulled one of those. Or they could have made Hyrule Warriors canonic, and that the events of Hyrule Warriors are what made Breath of the Wild, the world of Breath of the Wild afterwards. But yeah, there's a little Zelda lore for you. Matt Mercer Ganon is still ancient. Oh yeah, they're all ancient, especially Matt Mercer Ganon, because we don't know exactly how ancient he is. Like, we know that the calamity kind of tends to come out every 10,000 years or so, and that the seal has been weakening, which means there was probably a time where he wasn't escaping, like, you know, the calamity wasn't leaking out of him and turning into Calamity Ganon every 10,000 years. There might have been 20, 30, 40,000 years, 50,000 years before that started happening. And then we don't know how many instances of that happening occurred, because we know that 10,000 years prior, they found all that, or they got all that shit to fight him, and then we find it again. So, like, you know, who knows how long he's been down there. They never really give us a direct answer. They never really give us a direct answer with any time frame except breath and tears in between them. Like, we know for a fact that, you know, Link goes down, 100 years happens, he comes up, Breath of the Wild happens, and then 7 years happens between breath and tears, and then so on and so forth. So, like, otherwise, it's all just really vague. And they do it on purpose because the games aren't meant to be canonically tied together in specific ways. They focus more on just the game mechanics of the game itself. Like, you know, what's the gimmick of the game? Breath of the Wild is open world. Tears of the Kingdom is even bigger open world with Zonai technology and dev tools, essentially. Ocarina of Time is moving back and forth in time. Skyward Sword is flying around in the Loft Wings and creating the Master Sword. Wind Waker is sailing the seas. Twilight Princess is emo as fuck. Majora's Mask, you're wearing masks and taking on different forms while trying to figure out what's going on in the imaginary world of Termina. Like, every Zelda has a gimmick. Minish Cap, you shrink it down into a little tiny, just a little guy, you know? Like, every Zelda's got a gimmick, which is cool, because that's what they shoot for. And that's what they tend to focus more on than the actual story. They just kind of build the story around the mechanic, and then hope that nobody notices when they fuck up. It's pretty much what it feels like, at least. I liked Mercerdorf, though. I did. I thought Matt Mercer did a really good job at Ganondorf. You know, say what you will, whether you like Matt Mercer or you don't, whether you're like a Critical Role fan or not, or whatever. Like, he did a really good job as Ganondorf. He does a really good job as a voice actor, period. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Man, you're ruining my vibes! Stop it, Medley! Alright, so this is the plan, right? Because we want to take back Dragon Roost so that we can hear the dope songs without having to listen to Medley do that bullshit. So I say we bring her to the temple, get her to help us out, and then we ditch her there. So not that way, we gotta go this way. So he leaves after we get this song to her. And then, or maybe that's a different guy and the one guy already left. Either way. That's why I made sure to get that picture early. Because we'll get ourselves to a point in the game when we have all the items, and then we're just going to go around and spend like a day getting everybody's picture and then bringing it back to Cruisicon or whatever the fuck his name is. You wish that if they had her playing, that she was playing a version of Dragon Roost? Yeah, that'd have been cool. You know, Prince Kamali's been asking me all about your adventures, Lonk. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. Prince Kamali's turned into a fine young adult, hasn't he? Recently, he's even begun doing things on his own without my guidance. Every conversation still ends up centered on you, though, Lonk. Watching Prince Kamali grow up fills me with pride, but it makes me a little sad as well. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. Oh, but just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound. Well, I'd better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Wait. Oh, wait, wrong one, isn't it? She's Earth God. Oops. Oh, okay. I was right. It was the other one. Wait. Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Staying cool. Staying hydrated. What a mysterious song. It sounds so familiar. It's almost as if something I'd forgotten is trying to be remembered. Oh, I feel... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't think the song was going to kill her, guys. Okay. Listen. This is what we're going to do. Everybody calm down. This is what we're going to do. We're going to drag her onto the boat. We're going to say, hey, we're just going on a little cruise. I told her I'd show her, next island over. I'll be right back. And then we sail out to sea. We say a cyclone hit. She fell overboard. We went in after her. But she didn't make it. And then we never talk about it again. What do you say? Your AC went out at your office? Oof. Do it. Okay, quick. Start dragging her. I mean, we were gonna ditch her in the temple anyways, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, you're alive. Okay. Just now, a sage spoke to me. She spoke so gently. Oh, thank God. Okay, we don't have to ditch her out to sea. There's something that I must do. Lonk, thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I'm a sage of the Earth Temple. There's actually something that I can do to help this world. It's incredible. I bet my teacher knew all about it. Or knew all about this. Lonk, please. You must take me to the Earth Temple. Yeah, okay, good. Lonk's just gonna be, transparent. I thought, Lonk thought that we killed you with that song. Not gonna lie. Well, I'm glad you're okay. We must hurry and wake the power to repel evil that sleeps within the Master Sword. Yes! Let's focus on that. Lonk agrees we should focus on that. Send her down there with Makar. Oh, Makar's got his own little dungeon to be ditched in. Let's go now, quickly and quietly. Oh, Kamali, I just want him to remember me as a simple attendant. Yeah, let's break the little kid's heart by, you being like probably one of his best friends and then you just vanishing one day and never coming back. And then him going to his other best buddy that helped him out with his trauma to be like, hey, where's Medley? And then we go, we left her at the bottom of the Earth Temple. Which one's the Earth Temple? That's the other one. I had you on the edge of your seat. She's dead? No, she's not dead. I just goofed around. And we play her the song and she faints and has that that dream with La Ruta. And the last time we played this off the cuff, I did that bit. I thought it was really funny, and I just decided to do it again today. He was like, okay, let's play this song and then get you over there. And oh my God, she's dead. Okay, nobody panic. It was really funny. Yo, what's up, JL? All right, we're definitely not going to just abandon you down at the bottom of this temple because you were playing annoying music over, you know, and overriding my beloved Dragon Roost Island music. No, we're not. We're definitely not going to do that. It's that one. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't you tell anybody. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I heard there's like video games down there and like air conditioning and like a water bed and like a fridge that's never empty. There's tons of people to hang out with. Definitely not like, you know, musty old bones and shit. Oh, you never seen this game all the way through? Oh, so you thought... That's even better. I thought you, like, just forgot. You're like, oh, shit, is she dead? Or like I just sold it really good. Nothing. You're like, oh, shit, I didn't know that. That's even funnier, dude. Oh, it's so good. There we go. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. Why'd they have to give her blood red eyes, dude? See, like, this is all part of her diabolical plan. She's actually a vampire Rito duck person thing, and she's just wanted to get us out here out in the ocean alone at night so that she may mange. Not gonna lie, I hate both of these temples. Medley, listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. Oh my god, the boat can talk! The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature, the same creature that stole the life of your predecessor, the Sage. It is a dark and frightening place. That is why, if you do nothing else, then at least do this. If Lonk comes near you and presses R to call upon you, then be silent and follow closely behind him. Yeah, Lonk doesn't know what Coral is talking about either with this he keeps saying things like press R and press A, so I just nod. Okay, Coral! And if Lonk presses A, see what I mean? Allow him to lift you, and if you need be, fly and carry him through the air. Okay. And Lonk, yeah, Coral. If Medley gets stuck and cannot continue in the temple, use the Wind Waker to conduct the song you learned in the Tower of the Gods. Do you understand? Yes. Lonk understands. Lonk, protect Medley, and Medley, protect Lonk. I mean, is she really gonna protect Lonk, though? Like, really? Like, she doesn't even have a sword, man. Like, what the fuck is she gonna do? I mean, let's do this! I love this fucking game. I love it. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I fucking love this game. I hate 100%ing this game. I think I hate 100%ing this game more than I hate 100%ing Breath and Tears. And it's all because the pictograph. 110% the pictograph thing. Like, if they had just made pictographs for the statues that were things that, like, you can get no matter what, you know? Like, maybe by beating the boss, you unlock that boss's pictograph thing. Like, that's all they had to do, in my opinion. And it would have been way better. Here. Uppies. Uppies. So let's be real here. If you were a Rito and you were flying and you saw somebody you didn't like, would you do the bird thing and poop on their head? Like, that son of a bitch owes me 50 rupees. Sorry, just dropping weight, you know, about to hit a new elevation. You gotta watch out. Now, if I remember correctly, we grab her and we float over what? Well, Lonk, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll fly where you tell me to. Just tap A and keep me airborne. Yeah. Okay, whenever you're ready, just use the Wind Waker to guide me. Like, it's kind of messed up that we're using a song from the Wind Waker that is literally mind controlling people. Get used to this song because you're about to hear it 5 million fucking times over the course of the next 2 dungeons. A lot of birds actually have red eyes, so more likely the bird she's based off of probably had red eyes. Oh, that's a good point. Come on, smile, you son of a bitch! Get in the light! Fuck you! We jump already. I don't feel like controlling Medley, having her friggin' shine the light on you. Is anybody else? Of course there is. Oh, fine. You know what? Oh, shit, I threw her. Hey! Get wrecked, nerd. Oh, fine. Bomb, 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 bomb. No, wrong. Oh, I need to hit A. Right. Yep. A. A. No, I loot that. I loot that. Get out of here. This is my loot. My loot. I don't know who you think you are. It was my loot. Fucking my loot.